Hey, this is a Passato from Passato LLC. Today's date's March 26, 2022. I don't want to do too much time in front of the camera, but I'm going to tell you guys a little story that's going to lead into the video. And if you read the title of the video, you know what it is. So, in June of last year, my boy decided he was going to follow my footsteps and join the Marine Corps and went to boot camp. So, in August of last year, 2021, he graduated boot camp. And the wife was looking for a place to stay while we went to his graduation. So we were looking at hotels and stuff, and they were just going to be over $1,000 for the weekend. So at the time, we owned a 2005 Coachmen travel trailer, Spirit of America travel trailer. So we decided, hey, let's see if we can find somewhere to stay down there. So we did. We found a place off of Mission Bay to stay, and we stayed there. It was awesome. It was a little bit over $600. So, anyways, while I was busy setting up the travel trailer there, I was unhooking my truck from the travel trailer, and one of the sway bars, while I was unhooking the sway bars, I lost grip on it, and it swang over and hit me on the leg and left a really big, nasty bruise on it, which, yeah, it hurt a lot, and I was hurting for a couple weeks, but it actually worked out in my favor because I've been wanting to get a drivable RV for the longest time, and the wife was kind of against it. Reason I want to get a drivable RV is because I'm the type of person, when I'm in travel status, I want to get to where I'm going, and the only time I want to stop is when I need fuel. So anytime we travel with the wife and kids, it was always somebody's got to go to the bathroom, so I always have to make unscheduled stops. So with that said, the wife finally decided, seeing me get injured like that, she finally decided, yeah, you know what, maybe it's time to get a drivable RV. So with that said, we ended up purchasing this 2007 Concord, Coachmen Concord. We were real specific on what we wanted. We wanted at least a diesel, which this one was, and nothing too big. This one sleeps about 4. So we ended up purchasing this to go visit the boy who's now stationed in Miramar. So we bought this, and this video here is I'm going to do an oil change. And as we're going to go visit the boy, once we got past El Centro on Interstate 8 in California, if you're familiar with it, there's like I want to say a 6% incline for about 10 miles. And this thing was doing awesome till we hit that spot. It did overheat on us. So I'm going to do a oil change and a radiator flush, and hopefully the radiator flush will help with the overheating. I won't know for sure till April when we go back to California to see one of our other friends' kids graduate from Marine Corps boot camp. But yeah, we ended up purchasing this one here. And let me tell you, the reason I'm doing a video on the oil change and the radiator flush on this one is because I've been looking for videos and I could not find anything for this specific model. And it's different. I have that F250 there, and when I do oil changes on that, the oil filters are on the top, and on this one here, you know, I figured it'd be the same, you know. So I came in and I'm like, looking, and I figured this here, I don't know if that's going to come out on camera, but that right there, yeah, right there in the center, I figured, man, that's going to be a heck of a time to get to it if I have to do an oil change on it. So I figured I was going to have to remove the I don't know what it's called, but that center thing in the middle there to get to it. I figured, man, I'm going to have to remove that. I'm going to have to remove this here to get to it to do the oil change. So I'm like, man, that's going to suck. So I decided, let me crawl underneath and see what's going on. So I crawled underneath here, and luckily I got lucky. So this is where the oil filter's at, and then that's the oil pen there. So on my F250, that nut there for the oil is a 15 millimeter. Here it's only a 13 millimeter. And okay, for this one, it's a 36. I happen to have because it's just the same size as the oil filter on my F250. But on my F250, it's on the top, not the bottom, like this one. So I'm going to do the oil change first, and then if I have time today or daylight, because it's already going to be 5 o'clock, I'll do the radiator flush on this thing. So the only thing that we got lucky on was where the it overheated at. See, that's kind of forward. Is we got lucky because I guess a lot of cars overheat in that area. So they actually have pull-off points with radiator fluid that you could download, or not download, but you could refill them. So thanks to that, I was able to refill this. So I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna remove. Let me get a piece of cardboard or some stuff first, and then I'm gonna go down there and get that oil plug moved first, and then I'll do the filter later. So just kind of give you guys a quick tutorial on this, since I didn't find anything on this specific model here. But let me get started on that and we'll go from there. Alright, so you can see I've already loosened up the nut, and I'm going to come through and just let it go with my hand. There you go. So we'll let that drain out, and once that's done draining out, we'll go ahead and remove this filter here. So let's let that drain out, and then we'll do a filter. Alright, well, same thing here. I went ahead and loosened it, and now we're going to take it off and let the oil come out. You can see it's oil looks pretty dark, so see, is why you wear gloves. But oh wow, I didn't realize it. I'm gonna have to go down into the actual oil itself. I'm not happy about that, because now this thing's all full of oil. So I'm just gonna keep it in there for now. Let it all drip out. You can see still a little bit of oil dripping out from over there, so I'm gonna actually put that plug in before I remove this, and I'm gonna have to wipe the outside of this really good and go from there. But yeah, as you can see, nasty. And my hands are all well, luckily the gloves. So let me get this done, change out gloves, and go from there. All right, so I put the drain plug back in, and now I'm getting ready to put the filter back in. It's the filter number is FL-2016, and that always comes with a new O-ring on it. So what I'm going to take off this old O-ring and put the new one on there. I'm going to do it off camera, because obviously I'm not going to be able to do this one-handed. And then once I get that, I'll show you guys. Alright, so I know that's coming out because it's kind of dark, but I got the O-ring on it changed out. I'll give you guys a world rig, but I put the new filter on here, so let's see. Hopefully we should have it goes. So then we'll just let it go screwing in. So yay for that. And then once I get this done, we'll go ahead and put in the oil. I won't show you guys putting in the oil. I'll show you where the oil goes in and all, but let's see. So yeah, let me get this tightened in, and then show you guys where the oil goes in. Now, one thing I forgot to pick up was the stickers that lets you know when your next oil change is due. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put it in my phone. And doing research, normally it's like 5,000 miles for every oil change, but I guess these here, since they're such bigger engines and stuff, you can go about 7,500 before oil changes. So I'll put that down and put it on there. But let me obviously I'm going to need my other hand for this, but let me get this tightened down. I'll show you guys where the oil goes in, and then I'll start the radiator flush. Alright, so it's going to go in here. I'm not going to show you guys putting oil in here, because I mean, if you guys don't know how to put oil in a car, then you probably have other issues. But here's the oil dipstick. It's very long, so you can see it's gonna. Let me wipe that off. Hopefully that's coming out in camera, but let me wipe that off right there. So it'll show you minimum and then max. So let me get that back in there, make sure that all the oil is drained out of it. Hopefully it is, because I'm not going to deal with putting it back in or taking everything back out from the bottom to re-drain everything. I mean, it should be drained. Yep, that's freaking dry. So let me show you guys the oil I'm going to use. I'm going to just leave this out for right now. So here is the oil I'm using. Since it is a Ford, I am using Motorcraft oil, 15W. It's diesel motor oil. All the specs I read, everything says it requires about 14 quarts, so about 15. So and then this is the the antifreeze I bought for the flush. That's like it's the flush time. You can see it's HD diesel. So yeah, we'll do that next, and then this more oil. I gotta do a oil change on my daughter's BMW also. So, but she's not here right now, so I'll do that later. So let me get that thing topped off, and then we'll go ahead and start the radiator. All right, so I did a little bit over 14 quarts. You can see there's the last one here, and the 1 quart left there and there. So just had the oil down there. So let's see how it is on oil. So I added my 14 quarts in it. Hopefully that'll be good enough, and if not, that's fine. I have a little bit extra oil that I can always add to it. I just dropped my dipstick. It's actually raining on me, so that's good. Didn't get no dirt on it. So let me put it in here, and we'll see how much oil is in there, if it's good or not. And then we'll take a peek underneath real quick and see if it's leaking anything. So hopefully it won't be. But let's see. So, alright, I put my dipstick in there. And yeah, it looks like, I don't even tell, but the oil is to the max level. Let me dry that out real quick. And then, you guys can see that's dry there. And then dip it in it one more time. Pull it back out. And then, I was actually going to do the radiator flush next, but I figured since I'm doing the oil change, I might want to do the generator oil change also. So, and that's also, yeah, you can see that's good there. You can see oil on it. So we're good on that there. So I'm gonna do the generator next, and then I don't know how I'm gonna do that one yet. I gotta look into it, but I figured since I'm already doing oil changes, might as well do the generator. But first thing I'll probably do before I do the generator is I gotta get all this old oil and put into these bins here. So let me do that real quick. All right, so I'm thinking this is a plug for the radiator fluid, because I'm not seeing anything else. You either do an Allen wrench, or I didn't have an Allen wrench, so I used just a regular wrench to loosen it up. This one here, as you can see, just to loosen it up to drain the fluids. So let's see. So let me yes, that hand's not gonna. Let me try this hand here. No, might have to loosen up a little bit more with the wrench here. So yeah, see, there it goes. I don't know if that's coming out on camera, but I'm hoping it'll end up draining out that bottom hole there, but we'll see. Let's see. So yeah, let me get this out. I need both hands, so let me get this done. I'll show you guys once it's done. Alright, I don't know it's coming out on camera there, but as you can see, it is draining now. So let me pull this up a little bit more. And it doesn't look too dirty, but I mean, when it first came out it was, but now it doesn't look as bad. But let's see. So yeah, adjust this here. I don't want to get my camera wet either because it's not waterproof, but let's see what we can do here. Sorry that's not coming out. I'm trying to do this all one-handed here. But I was hoping it would just come out that bottom hole, but I guess that was too much to ask, huh? So yeah, let's come on. Should come out all the way. Or maybe not. Maybe looks like it's just turning and not coming out anymore. So well, we'll just let it drain for a minute like that. I'm getting my camera when it's not waterproof, so we'll just let it drain. Once it's done draining, we'll go from there. Alright, so it's done draining. One thing I forgot to mention is as you're draining it, you might want to take off this cap here to let it drain quicker. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to put a hose in here. I already closed the valve down there. I'm just doing that water from the water hose. We have I want to say a purification system, but we have one of those salt systems that removes the chlorine and stuff from the water, so it should be good. Normally that's for distilled water or some sort of other water in it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up the tank. Once it's full, I'll turn on the RV itself and let it run for 10 minutes on with the heater on. And once I do that, I'll go ahead and I'll check the oil level again, make sure that the oil level is good, make sure it's not dripping all on the bottom. I was going to do the generator, but looking at it, it was good to go. The oil in the generator looked clean, so I wasn't going to even bother with it. So I'll just save the little bit of extra oil I have and do it later. So yeah, that's it for right now. Let me get this topped off, then I'll get right back with you guys. All right, I don't know that's going to come out, but it looks like it's pretty full. Can't really see the line out here. So I'm going to turn it on real quick, and then I'll top it off, because I know once I turn it on, the water's going to go down on it. So let's see, 52677 is my mileage, and I need to do the oil change at 5220. So we went over, but not too much, so I'm okay with that. So let me make sure this bulb here turns off. All right, it's off, so now we're good to go. So it is on. All right, let's go see if the water went down on it. And if it did, we'll just add some more. I don't know, it didn't look like it did too much. I'm gonna add a little bit. All right, now I'm going to do is set a timer on my watch for 10 minutes. Don't know that's coming out, I have it under my chin, but so I got to let it run for 10 minutes. Gonna turn on the it asks that you have the air on full blast, on hot air, so I'm going to do that, let that run for 10 minutes. I'll keep an eye on the temperature gauge, but I'm going to also make sure that there's no oil leaks or anything, and then I'll check the oil. But I'll see you guys in 10 minutes. Today, I ended up, company came over yesterday, so kind of, I'm going to say kept me from finishing up, but I was going to be dark anyway, so I probably going to be able to finish up anyways. So this morning I was going to do another run and get the water warmed up, and I ended up over tightening this freaking thing with the drain plug. Ended up over tightening it with the screw, so I had to go buy another one. So I went and did that this morning. So the good thing is that the one I bought is one of those that you hand tighten, so I don't need a tool for it anymore. See, so there it is right there. So let me get that off, drain it, and then I'll put the cleaner in, and I'll get back with you guys. Alright, so I'm done doing that first flush. I'm going to actually do the flush with the Blue Devil Radiator flush. So it says it just to pour it in there. Hopefully I can do this one-handed. So there's supposed to be some chemical in here that helps. So I'm going to pour this in there, and I'm going to top it off with water and let the engine run for about 15 or 20 minutes. And then we'll do our, then I'll drain it again, and then I'll just run fresh water through it till it runs clean, and hopefully it'll be nice and flushed out. So let me get that going. Alright, so I'm doing the final drain, and then I'll just do a rinse. The water's still a little dirty, so I'll just rinse it, run water through it till it starts coming out clean. Or clearer, I guess you can say. It looks like there's still a lot of antifreeze in there, so we'll go ahead and do our flush, get everything out, and then we should be good to go. Alright, so now I'm running water through it, and I don't know if you guys can see, but that looks a heck of a lot cleaner. So I think we might be good to go here. So I'll probably run a little bit more, not too much more, and then call it. Alright, I'm pretty much done with the flush now, so I'm going to load up my washer fluid in here. I'll show you guys what brand I bought. I bought two 1 gallon things to put in here, so hopefully that's enough. Now I'm going to have to go get some more, but I have to go get more. It's not that big of a deal. I got to go take all that used oil back anyways. Oh, actually, you know what? I should be fine, because this is a Xerox by Valvoline. It's for Ford, Chrysler, Mercedes-Benz. It's specifically designed for diesel, so it doesn't have to go get more. But if you look at the back here it says concentrated antifreeze, so please add water. So yeah, so I'm gonna end up putting it in there and adding water. So let me get that done, and then we'll go from there. All right, I know that's coming out, but we have like the cold fill line here, and the water's right about to it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave the cap off, which I don't know what the heck I did with it. So I'm gonna oh, it's right here. So I'm gonna leave the cap off right now, and then I'm gonna turn it on real quick to let water run down because it is going down a little bit. So I'll let the water go down, and then I'll just top it off. All right, I don't know if you can tell, but it did go down a little bit. So let me finish topping it off, then I'll check the leaks. All right, so no leaks, so that's good. Hopefully, next time we go to San Diego, we won't overheat on us on those hills. But I will take some. I am gonna fill these jugs back up with these here with water, just so I can take them with me. So what I ended up doing was I did 2 gallons of the antifreeze, and then I did about 1.5 gallons of water, so a little bit less than 50-50. So hopefully that'll be good enough. And I did fill them up with water from inside the house through our reverse osmosis system, just because I figured it'd be a little bit cleaner than using the water hose. But that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked. Next video I'll be doing is next video I'll be doing on the RV. I'm going to build a kayak rack to put on the back of it. There's I bought some stuff for it. Once I get that started, I'll go ahead and show you guys. But I was looking for a kayak rack that carries 2 kayaks, a bike. It was gonna be like over $3,000. Then I found a guy that he doesn't show a video of how he built it, but he showed a video of what he did. And I want to say he did a few years back, so it cost him $250. I bought everything he had listed on Amazon, and I paid $375. So I mean, prices unfortunately have gone up, but still cheaper than $3,000. So once all that stuff gets here and I have time, I'll put out that video. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe.